actor Neel Sethi, who will be essaying the role of Mowgli in the new The Jungle Book, promoted the film at a special conference and was accompanied by director, music composer Vishal Bhardwaj and producer Siddharth Kapur.
It was year 1992 when it was my first break and I was struggling in Bombay. I just shifted from Delhi. It was year 91 I shifted and the serial was being made, produced by NFDC at that time. And someone else was supposed to do this song, but at the last moment he backed out and Guldar Sahab called me that we have to do a song, but it has to be recorded tomorrow and because it has to go on air day after. So it was a Sunday morning and, I went to his place and I played him some tunes and, he's a genius, master. And he wrote this line, Chaddi Pehan ke Phool Khilay. And we recorded the song and the song was released and then it became like a big success. It was my first big success.
This was your first song?
This was my first song with Guldar
Bombay.
Sahab. And Bombay and with Guldar Sahab. And this became a big success. I remember on 26 January, the Ganatantra Divas parade, there was a jhanki which had Chaddi Pehan ke Phool Khilay. So it became like a national anthem in those days. And, and then my career started. Then Guldar Sahab gave me break in marches. And then, I became a composer and then director. And after 23 years, when Amrita called me and said that we want you to revive that song again. And the situation was the same because I was going for my Rangoon shooting. And I had only one day to re-record that song. And then Guldar Sahab and me, and we met and we did this. And I'm so happy that, it's again being liked by people. And I remember one thing, yes, that when it was released in 1992, a friend of mine called me from Bhopal. He said, the RSS Shakha behind their home, in the morning they sing this song in their morning, Chaddi Pehan ke Phool Khilay. Because it was
moved to long pants now.
Yeah, and it was Kamal Kapoor. So, this I remember so much and I thought it's worth mentioning today.
That's incredible. You are a star here in India already. I think you know that, right?
Yeah, I saw that back there with like everything Jungle Book. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So I think everyone here would love to know what the experience was like of working on the Jungle Book.
Well, it was so cool, but different apparently, but because I've never done this before, so I think this is normal, but it's really not. So I just kind of went along with it because I didn't know what to do. John was like, do this. I'm like, okay. Because I don't know what to do, so I just do whatever anybody tells me to do.
So John, who is the director and who's also directed Iron Man, I heard that there was an interesting way that you guys shot the song Bare Necessities.
Yes.
How did you shoot it?
Well,
Because in the movie currently it's got you sitting on top of Baloo and going down the stream, and that's in the trailer. But that wasn't really happening, right? Because you guys were on a soundstage in LA.
no.
So how did he get you to shoot that?
Well, that was probably the most real scene we've ever done because it was actual water in an actual water tank. And there was just like a big lump of styrofoam with like a fuzzy brown carpet on top that I was just laying on. And John was like the head leaning back. He got into the water and he was just leaning back. And when Baloo splashes me, I don't know if that's in the trailer, but oops. It's really...
It is, don't worry.
It is, okay, good. It's really funny because John's actually splashing me and not Baloo, and so it was like he likes to change it up so I don't get bored of whatever we're doing, and it was like something funny. I was like, oh my god, because he actually splashed me, so I actually had a real reaction, and it wasn't acting, so I was just like, I splashed him back, because...
So you were actually acting with John and with like sort of the other people on set pretty much all through, trying to act like they were the characters in the film, right?
Yeah. It was really cool. It was just really fun and a lot, like, so different, I guess. And I love like touring all around the world, especially India, because this is my home.
Neel is actually the only living thing in the film. Technology has grown to the extent today where everything else that's in the movie and that's in the trailers that you've watched and when you finally watch the film is actually not living. He was performing the incredible feat of acting on a soundstage in LA, like he was in the middle of the jungle with all these creatures, but actually acting to blue screen and acting to the sort of directions from people about who he should be imagining that he's watching. So that's really quite incredible. What we also decided to do was that we wanted to treat the film like an Indian film, in most respects. One is, of course, we've got the English version, but we wanted the other versions, especially the Hindi version, to be one where you actually don't even know that it's a film that's been made for audiences, around the world. Because effectively, you've got Neel playing Mowgli, and all the other characters, once they're voiced by Indian characters, so the film can actually be treated like an Indian film in all respects. So we got Irfan, we got Priyanka, we got Shefali, we got Bugs Bhargav, we got Om Puri, we got some incredible talent on board to voice the different characters in the movie. And when you watch, please do watch both the English version and the Hindi version, and of course the Tamil Telugu version if you know the language. Because the way that we've actually been able to transliterate the language, we've not just translated it, we've actually tried to keep the essence of what was being said on screen intact. And the artists have done a really, really incredible job.